Hey everybody, happy Sunday. And may you be blessed with spirit throughout today. I don't know, maybe it's a little too bright in here. Let me turn something down. I don't know which. Is that better? Mm-hmm. I think it's actually... I don't know. I think I can do without both of them, actually. So let's, okay, that works for me. So, it is Sunday, and it's been a very interesting couple of days. I find people to be absolutely amazing. They never cease to surprise me. And just when I think I'm understanding things and the way things go, something blows up in my face. So, staying on this path can sometimes be very, very difficult. And there's a lot of personalities that come with this life, and when you're trying to seek truth, it gets difficult at times. So this person's been messaging me. I don't know why it started. I don't know how it started, but all of a sudden I got a hi. And, it's funny because I don't wear the word sucker on my forehead anymore. There was a time I did. And, it's been little by slow. It's been kind of annoying, like early in the morning messages and just weird things. And today I get a message and I'm told that they're just waking up, and I get a selfie with this gentleman in a t-shirt, nothing underneath, and he said he cropped it so it wouldn't offend me, but you don't know me. I just, what makes you think, what inkling did I give you that I want to see you in this way? So it's like, and then yesterday I had my neighbor completely freak out on me because I was going to try to keep my cat from her yard, and I bought some pellets that are absolutely safe, and she completely did a nutty and threw me out of her yard. It's like, I don't understand people. I really don't. I think I want to become a recluse, or at least a hermit, and stay away from the energies that are around right now. And I know there's a lot of energies out in the atmosphere with Pluto, and I think I don't know if it's Jupiter or what, but there's a couple of planets that don't really work together well. So it's this conflicting energy, and I don't like experiencing the conflict. I gave up a lot to be able to be in my own space with my own peace of mind without controls all around me, so that I could live the kind of life that I choose to live. And I try really hard to be kind to people and help people out and to respect people, and sometimes it just gets too crazy. It just gets too crazy out there. And right now, the weather, I don't know how some of you feel about this, but I'm a complete believer, 100%, that there's weather manipulation going on, and there's reasons why they're manipulating the weather, and they're trying to keep the sun blocking us, and it's not because it's unhealthy. See, my voice is It's not because it's unhealthy. It's because the sun gives us certain energies. It gives us certain vitamins, and those vitamins feed our our body and open up our senses, like the pineal gland, and bring us insight. So if they're telling you that you got to stay away from the sun, it's because they want to control you. And that's just my opinion. And, block me if you don't agree, or if you think I'm a conspiracy theorist or whatever. But the weather around here right now is weird, very weird. And people were talking about like gray, foggy weather, and it not smelling right and feeling right. That's what I'm seeing right now outside, with winds blowing like crazy. And it's not cold. It's just weird. Very, very weird. And I know I sound crazy right now, but you know what? I'll take my crazy over believing anything that some of these other people, what I like to call the elite, are doing to us. So anyways, that's my truth. And speaking of that, I will be starting a community in the near future about truth. It's actually going to be about keeping our bodies in check so that spirit can come through and provide us with the healthy messages that we need to receive. So I will keep you posted and up to date with that information. So with that, let's get to the reading. I've already spent too much time on my blah, blah, blah. Somebody's watching. Hello, how are you? Say hi so I know who it is. And our 3 choices, I'm going with the butterfly mode today. Transformation, bringing in that positive energy, enlightenment, and empowerment. So my first butterfly is the beautiful monarch butterfly. This is also the butterfly that my mom comes and presents herself to me. So this is going to be a really tough one for me to choose. I won't be able to choose because I have an attachment to 2 of them. So this one is a pink monarch butterfly. If you like pink, you could choose this butterfly. And my last one is my blue monarch butterfly. And this butterfly has special meaning to me because it is my logo. My logo is my 2 hands, or not my 2 hands per se. I had a student when I was in Northbridge, Mass. I had a student make my logo for me, and it was 2 hands holding a blue monarch butterfly in their hands with gray clouds around it. And it came out absolutely beautiful. Of course, I did hire the student to make this logo for me. But that's, my affection to the blue monarch. So the first reading I'm going to do is with the yellow monarch butterfly. So if this was the butterfly you chose, I'll show them all once more. So we have this butterfly. We have this butterfly. It's supposed to, every time I touch it, it falls apart. So I don't want to touch it too much, but we have this butterfly. I have a small metal ones like this, but I don't know where they are right off the top of my head. And we have this butterfly. So let's start with the yellow monarch. Okay, and we're seeking messages from Spirit, that Spirit may provide us with insight on what's to come, how we can assist in our own transformation, and let's go with that. So here we go, our healing energy card. Oh, it's so perfect. Here we go. And we have that that cross, that spiritual cross, the divine cross. This cross comes up when the energy from above is coming down through the chakra, down through our spinal cord, down all the way to the floor, to our feet. And it crosses at our heart center. And we have this, it's the same one as on the back of the cards. So we have this divine energy. And when we are healthy, and I don't mean healthy like in physical, I mean spiritually healthy, this divine energy will be absorbed through our energy chakras. So the card itself says elevation. I free myself from fear and trust the universe. Oh, I needed that one. I direct my thoughts to the beauty inside and around me. I use my spiritual strengths and knowledge to create light, and I rise above all doubt. All right, so I guess I can use that message today to elevate myself, rise above all doubt of the human race. And let me say a little, I forgot to do this. Let's just bring spirit in. I did do a cleansing with my selenite crystal. And so let's do a little affirmation, a little intention with spirit. Divine spirit, guidance, spirit guides, archangels, all angels, and all spirits that are on the other side. Please bring in a message to those that may find themselves listening to our reading today. Thanks be to God, as above, so below. Namaste. Okay, here we go. So now I'm going to do an Angel of Abundance card, and then I'm going to do 3 of the tarot cards and a Soul Truth. I haven't used my Soul Truth cards in quite some time. So, yeah, and they always have an affirmation, some type of an exercise to do for the day. So I highly suggest that whatever the affirmation is, to use it and, do or try to do what it's asking. So this Angel of Abundance, my voice is being interfered with, and I'm not sure why. So, as you're looking at that, resonating, very illuminating. There's a star there. The angel's holding a star. It's a very, very beautiful, beautiful card. Lots and lots of colors in here. I am feeling a lot of love, a lot of joy, a lot of happiness, a lot of serenity with this card. So either you are in that state of mind or you're searching for that state of mind. And the card itself says visualize abundance in all forms. So when you do your meditation today or this evening, whenever you do meditations, visualize your abundance in all forms. So meaning that abundance isn't just about money, what money comes in. Abundance is about that true happiness, that inner satisfaction. It could be, sitting in the park and watching children, playing in the park. It could be in nature, watching the animals. Abundance is a state of mind and a state of body where you really, truly are experiencing a truth within yourself. So the card itself says, God gave you such great spiritual power that everything you visualize eventually becomes reality. Hold a steady vision of that which is beautiful, healthful, positive, and filled with blessings. And that is what you will experience. So, wow, that's a beautiful message for all of my people that are here to listen today. So let's do our tarots, our 3 tarots, our yellow monarch butterfly. What is the message for, here's one card. What is the message for our yellow monarch butterfly as far as assisting in their transformation? I am going to basically just interpret the cards so that it ends up being a little quicker than normal. Not that I like to speed through, but if you want something a little more involved, you can always private message me and I can do a longer reading and get more into each individual card. So the first card I'm pulling up, and this is going in the place of the present. And again, this is about what you can do to assist in your transformation. So presently, this is all about planting your seeds in a rich, fertile soil. And that soil, it doesn't necessarily mean go and get some seeds from the store and make a garden. What it means is think of your own tree of life within your body. Think of your spinal cord, and then it grows all the way up to your body, and then at the top you have your brain. The brain is all the branches and the leaves that go out, and I don't know all the scientific words for the body systems, but so that would be the brain. And the fruit on the tree would be the pineal gland. So it is, being able to grow within your own body system, to be able to grow within and nurture your own true self, your inner truth, and nurture it all the way up to the spiritual end, the crown chakra, and let it connect with the spiritual wisdoms and open up the pineal gland so that you can receive the messages that you need to transform into your beautiful self, your true beautiful self. And I don't care if you're a man or a woman, we all can be beautiful, female or male. So that's where you are presently. You're planting your seeds. You are creating a fertile, healthy soil that will generate a really, truly abundant tree of life within your own body system. This card is what brought you to this place. And this is the 7 of Pentacles. So that's one of your numbers, the 7. I'm not going to get into, you can Google number 7 in either angel numbers or tarot numbers. They're a little similar, but tarot numbers get into life path and just different areas that the 7 would represent. And it is about manifesting. You're at a place in your life where you are manifesting your dreams and, manifesting yourself, transforming the person you are meant to be. So this is where you were in your recent past. You've got a lot of, it's kind of like a salmon color. It's coral. It's more of a coral color. Let's say coral. The sky is coral. It looks like a moon in the sky, but it's actually the 2 pentacles. And the 2 pentacles are disconnected. So it's almost like this is the spiritual path and this is the human path. That's what I'm sensing in the reading today. Whenever I pull my cards, I always get different messages coming through. So, and then we have the orange. We have the orange here. Orange is about creativity, and going within and finding your own creative self. Now, that could be, because it's also the sacral plexus, and the sacral plexus is all about our body parts that are about procreating. So maybe you are, deciding, do I want to go with career or do I want to create a family right now? You might be on that path. You might be trying to, and these roots could be about that. So for each person that's listening, this message is directed to you. So whatever the message may be, because I'm not at that phase of my development, I go with planting the seeds in fertile soil so that I can create an inner tree of life that is bountiful and fruitful and opens up my pineal gland to a higher self. So that's for people that aren't in that procreative phase of life. This could be for young couples that are trying to figure out when they want to start their family. So, and planting their roots and planting their seeds. So this card can go either way. It could be career choices, family. It also can be spiritual, seeking a more spiritual divine path or a more human materialistic path. And there's no right or wrong. So the fact that the pentacles are disconnected, it's like there's a path, a choice to be made. But there are paths. There are two different distinct paths. The gray sweater is you were at a place where you couldn't really decide. You were in between, which way do I go? What do I want to do? And that's what led you to here, being able to plant your seeds. So I don't know if that's making sense to anyone. There's also this, it's kind of like a tan here, between tan and gray. It's a very light. So there's some clarity here. There's some, strong emotion here. There's some empowerment here. So you are strong enough to make what decision is best for you, to go to your desired path. And in your near future, oh my gosh, this is absolutely, I love it. All right, so this is where you'll be in your near future, or where you won't be if you don't follow, the right path. If you don't follow the right path, you may not get to this. But this is an action step, and this is all about, it's the Six of Wands, and this is about creating that energy, that successful energy, that like I can do anything. I mean, just look at the pose, look at the lights, the lights are all shining on me. I am abundant. I am successful, and the world is at my feet. I got the attention I need. I got the, I've got everything right here, and it's orange, which is again creative energy. This is in a circle, one of those wreaths, laurel wreaths is what they are, and they're used in like the Olympics and stuff. And it's an accomplishment. It's a winner, and of course you've got your wand here. So it's this is about being a champion. You're a champion. You took the action, and you are on the road to championship. It's funny because I was it champion? Was the word champion I heard in my reading today? I'm not sure if it was or not. So let's pass on that little story. I can't remember what the word was. Okay, so here we go. We have the Soul Truth cards. And again, I haven't used these. I used to use these. I used to do a 1-card reading when I first started doing readings on Facebook. I started with this deck, and that was a while ago. And I think I was still in Massachusetts. I'm not sure. I think I was still. Yeah, I was still in Massachusetts when I started doing the lives. And this was pretty much the deck. I used this deck every day, and I would basically just do 1-card readings and let people know that what their soul truth was all about. So here we go. All right, the soul truth for it goes with the butterfly. Lots of yellow here, lots of yellow, lots of indigo. So the indigo represents the third eye. The yellow is representing the solar plexus, emotions, powerhouse. It's funny because the next card's the same. Yellow, a lot of yellow. So we have, am I clear on what my soul really wants? Look at that. Look at that. What are you really planting? Is this what you really want to plant? You know, is this what you want to be a champion of? So are you clear on what your soul really wants? Is this what you're really visualizing? Is this the visualization that you had? Is this the way you want to elevate your life? So it's a great question. So here we go. Take out the shoulds and the limitations. Get out of your head and pay attention to your heart's desires instead. If you knew it was impossible to fail, what would you do? Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Awesome. Today's soul action. So this is your action for the day. Ask yourself, what is it that your soul really wants? What does your heart crave? Then take one step in that direction. Wow, that's really awesome. If you want to take a freeze frame there, journal about that. What is it? Ask yourself, what is it that your soul really wants? What does your heart crave? And if you're following your heart and soul, or heart/soul, if you're following that, there's no way that you won't choose the right path. Our heart and soul are in tune with our inner truth, and it's in following your true path is where you'll find your happiness. So that's my reading for the Yellow Monarch butterfly, and I'm going to now do the pink butterfly. I will present the pink butterfly. Okay, here we go. Here's our next reading. Kind of goes with my outfit today. I'm kind of wearing a maroon, I guess. All right, here we go. Wow, lately, every time I do readings now, it's like my voice is just... Hi, whoever's on. Say hello, please, so I know you're here. Hello, hello. There we go. All right, here we go. The healing energy card for my pink butterfly. All right. I'm not going to read. I didn't read the card. I just was checking the picture and resonating with the picture. So, I wanted to give you a minute to resonate. Now, this picture to me is somebody that's like standing in some type of a spiritual position with hands out, standing up, and divine energy is just going through their whole body. And the energy is, if you see the points are at the chakras. When I open my community, this is what I'm going to be working with. My first group or class will be on keeping the chakras checked on a daily basis. So I love doing chakra energy classes and teachings. And yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 7. So there's 7 of them. You can, if you look closely, there's 7 energy points. And keeping the energy points in check, the chakras in check, is so vitally important for us to maintain a spiritual connection and to be able to receive spiritual messages and to have a knowing of what paths to take. So this is about a new opening. When one door closes, I am confident another will open, and it will be for my betterment. I accept that life brings challenges and acknowledge the opportunity and learning they present to me. Serenity comes from within. Wow, that's exactly, yeah. That's exactly what the transformation of self is all about. Perfect for the reading. So let's do our Angel of Abundance card. Okay. Nice. Very light blue, so this is about communication. And I don't know if you can resonate with that. I'm putting the card in front of you so you can resonate with it. The card says block out distractions. Lots of blue in this card. So to me, it's about communicating effectively so that we have an ability to block out those distractions. When I'm feeling distracted, I need to set an intention. I need to set an intention to clear my mind and to open up the source so that the right energy will come through. Sometimes I have to do a meditation to cleanse all my chakras. Sometimes I have to do meditations to just clear my mind, just to be quiet, to be silent, to have a blank mind, a blank slate. And so I love this card because it's really, really important, especially when it comes to the inner truth path. We need to make sure there are no distractions in our way of receiving the messages we need to receive. So the card itself says, your life purpose and other priorities need your undivided attention. So it's time for you to take charge of your schedule and working environment by turning off electronics and avoiding anyone or anything that distracts you from what's important. You already know what these distractions are, and you have the power to responsibly block them out. And this is empowering for me right now, because that's what I have to do. I have to take all that negative energy that I've experienced within the last 24 hours and just be rid of it. I can say a little prayer. God love them. God surround them. God protect them. But I need to take my energy away so that I can be filled with spirit again. And I love that it says, so you already know what the distractions are. Yep. The electronics. I've been doing that lately. I just went out and bought an old-fashioned alarm clock. I did set it because I have to make sure that it works for when I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So I got it yesterday, and it's a digital alarm clock, so I'll be able to see those numbers if it's 333 or 222 or 111. So that's pretty cool. But it's in the alarm I set for 7, but it must be at 7 p.m. So I have to go play with it and see if it goes off. Because my phone is how I would wake up. Even though most of the time I would wake up before the alarm, I couldn't take the risk of not waking up. So I've been shutting my phone off, and the only time I was leaving it on was when I had to get up in the morning. So now that I have the alarm clock, I can shut it off. I can shut my computer off. The only thing I don't shut off is my TV, because I play like certain hertz while I'm sleeping, and it gives me a nice restful sleep. So it's kind of cool that it's talking about shutting off electronic devices. And I heard someone share on, I can't remember whose podcast it was. Not Ken, Billy Carson. He was on a podcast, and someone was talking about how a gentleman went out to, like, I don't know if he went to a tribal community where there were absolutely no electronics at all, and had no electronics, there's no Wi-Fi anywhere where he was. And as soon as he got there, it's like his body opened up, like the lotus flower opened up, and the amazement he felt, and that's who we're meant to be. All these electronics are distractions for our true purpose, and we're letting machines do what we're very capable of doing, and humans are very, very powerful. And throughout history, our power has been deleted little by slow. It's been getting diminished and diminished and diminished. And this whole blocking out the sun, it will just diminish our power even more. So don't be fooled by that little concept. So here we go. One card fell out, and this is Capricorn energy here. So I don't know if you are a Capricorn listening, or if you have a Capricorn in your life, or if you have a rising sign of Capricorn or moon sign, but the devil is Capricorn, and this is a 6-pointed star on his chest. And it doesn't, how do I explain this? Capricorn's my sun sign. If you notice on his arm, there's also I don't know if it's a ram. I think it's a ram on his arm or a bull. All I know is the ram is fire sign, but the bull is earth sign. So on this particular card, I want to say it's the ram. So there's a combination of air on here also, and I'm not quite sure why. But if you look at this card, you've got, and this is so much, new openings, block out distractions. So you've got this powerful energy that is controlling you. Now, this energy could be anything. It could be your job. It could be your spouse. It could be your children. It could be other family members. It could be community. It could be a lot of different things. I mean, it could be anything. But you've got this powerful energy that has you dangling on a string, controlling your mind, controlling your thoughts, controlling your energy. And it could be what's just what's going on in the world right now with the weather manipulation and everything else, blocking out the sun. That's about control. So if you look at this, a puppet on a string, someone's pulling your strings, someone's, controlling every move you make. And the person that's being controlled, I mean, look at it. They're just stop. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to hear this anymore. I mean, it could be that you're being controlled by drugs and alcohol, addiction. It could be, so many things. Money might be controlling you. Gambling. I mean, it could be so many things, but whatever it is, whoever is listening to this, and it is the pink butterfly that you chose, stop allowing others to dominate you. Stop allowing others to treat you like a doormat. Stop allowing what they're telling you and what you're hearing to cleanse yourself. Transformation. It's about a spiritual transformation. In this card number is 15, which would be in tarot numbers, angel numbers. You could just look up the number 15. Tarot numbers would be 6. And it could be a life path of 6, or whatever. So a meditation that would be really great for you if you're in this position is cord cutting. And if you're not familiar with meditation, I would suggest that you do some simple meditations, some cleansing meditations. And again, if you're not familiar with that, you can direct message me, private message me, and I can walk you through a couple of simple meditations and practice that for a little bit, and then look up on Google some cord cutting meditations. Again, when I open my community up, that will be like the last month of the course. The course group will be about doing cord cutting. So, but even if it's cleansing is protecting your chakras from negative energy. It's releasing negative energy. So even if you can't completely cut those cords yet, you can cleanse yourself and protect yourself so that they are not controlling you to the degree that you are. And you can also set an intention to please, divine source, show me the path. Show me, put the words. I used to say that when, my journey 40 years ago, there were influences in my life that were really not good for me. And I used to get phone calls, and I didn't feel strong enough to say no. But I did say little prayers, intentions. Please put the words in my mouth. Please let me speak through me. And I used to do speaking occasions, and I would say, divine source, higher power, God, please put the words in my mouth. You speak through me. And it would work. I mean, I would never, and then after I was done talking, half the time I wouldn't even remember what I would say. So it works, and try that. So if you feel like you're a puppet on a string, and somebody is like constantly trying to manipulate you, maneuver you, try to do some stuff that will help you. And if you can't do it alone, please private message me. I am a spiritual coach, and I love helping people. Anyway, with that, let's go to recent past. So your recent past, okay, so you have been enlightened. You have recently been enlightened. You have been beginning to see that something's wrong in your life, and that you need to take some action. You need to move from where you are. And this is what's going on. But you've had this enlightenment, you've had this small transformation, this small inkling of, you have to go within, you have to search your inner truth, you have to find out who you really are, because this is never gonna stop unless you bring your divine light to the surface. So this is what has gotten you to realize that you're being manipulated, you're being controlled, and you don't like it anymore. You can't stand it anymore. So you want to be freed from this energy. The ace is card number 1. And yeah, look at the face. I mean, it's like I'm looking for answers. I'm looking for solutions. I don't know how to do this anymore. I need help. That's what I get when I look at this card. And this is what's coming up. It's like, I can't take it anymore. Please take this away. So my pink butterflies, wow. Whew. Okay, so follow your path. Follow the meditations. Cleanse yourself. Be rid of this energy that is trying to take you over. Body, mind, spirit. Be rid of it. And let's see where the future will. Look at this. 3 of Swords. So it's going to bring you here. And you will feel broken. You will experience heartache, because sometimes when we have to let go, sometimes when we have to cut cords, sometimes when we have to stop people from controlling us, it means sometimes we have to walk away. Sometimes we have to just cut these people out of our lives because it'll never stop. And we have to love them from afar. I know not too long ago, that's where I was in my life. And as much as I miss certain parts of the life I had to leave behind, like my grandchildren, I don't regret walking away from the hell that I was feeling. And that's exactly how I felt. And for a while after, this is how I felt. A lot of pain, empty, no life. Like, here I am by myself, alone. I felt all tied up. I felt like I was tied up in knots. My tree was pretty empty. It was pretty empty. And because I kept searching and I kept allowing spirit to come through, and I kept working on my energy, my divine source, my higher power, my inner self. I kept working on this. This did heal. And, now you can barely see any of the scars on my heart. So I believe that if this is where you are right now, and you may feel this way in the near future, but if you notice, she can, or he can get untied and mend that heart at any point in time. And that tree will be replanted and rebirth. There'll be rebirth, new birth, and perfect. A new opening, and the distractions will be blocked out. This is like, I never would have expected this card to bring. This card would usually be in the place of this one, but it's because of this spiritual awakening that you're able to cut this puppet string, and you're able to face this heartbreak, face being all tied up in knots, face this emptiness, so that you can once again find the divine light and heal within. So yeah, it's like, it's almost like the ending was at the beginning, but it's the beginning that brings the ending to light so that it can once and for all heal, if that makes any sense at all to you. So let's do our soul truth for you. And wow, that was an intense message. Oh, there we go. All right, here we go. Huh. So we have a lot of indigo on this one. So again, third eye. If I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? So what would you choose that would mend this heart? What would you choose that would keep your divine energies growing? And what would you choose for a new beginning, a new opening? So let's see what here's the card. Okay. And the back of it says, burn with desire. There is power in your desires. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. Today's soul action. Today, go inward. Go inward. Your answers lie within. What do you desire? Choose what makes you happy and do that. So, beautiful message. Beautiful, beautiful message for anyone that is feeling like they're a puppet on a string. Your answers are within. Go within, connect with spirit, and the answers will come to you. So that was my pink, fuchsia, pink, whatever, butterfly. Now we're going to do our blue monarch butterfly. Here we go. Here's the blue monarch. For those of you that chose the blue monarch, let's start with our few too many. All right. Ooh, how about two healing energies? I'll go with two. I'll let it happen. See, it's the last one. First one is, beautiful card. A lot of red here. A lot of red. Again, we got that divine energy coming through. Red is the root chakra, your foundation, and you kind of have an infinity 8 here. You might want to do the infinity 8 walk, but you also have a heart here. So let's see what the card says. It says action. My divine action incites love and harmony. I am aware of my thoughts and driven by positive forces. I listen to my heart. My desire to manifest light transforms tests into growth, challenge into opportunity, and fear into love. That's awesome. Okay, so, and then we have creation, and creation is orange. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Again, that cross energy down the spine, across the heart, the center. So creation, I have the power to direct my life. With a constructive attitude, I create what is best for my soul. I firmly believe I can transform and improve my inner and outer worlds by turning every thought into an affirmative action. I act in the image of God and bring light into my life. Okay, that's really nice. Let's do our angel of abundance, see what our angels have to say for the monarch butterfly. All right. All right. Our monarch, blue monarchs. You have unlimited ideas. A lot of purple in this card, which is divine connection. It can also be the pineal gland. It can also be a third eye. Some people use amethyst for the third eye, purple for the third eye. It depends. I've seen that yoga person for the chakras. I've seen them purple and then pink at the top or white at the top. So it could be either one. In this picture, there's a beautiful full moon. We just had a beautiful full moon. It was called I want to say it was called the snow moon. Yes, the snow moon. And I forget what month it was in. It was the planet Venus, because it was like a day or two before Valentine's Day. So your mind is one with God's infinite mind. It's raining. Can you hear it? Therefore, you have a complete access to unlimited ideas, guaranteed to bring blessings. So again, that would tell me it's the crown chakra. All you need to do is take divinely guided action to allow these ideas to come to fruition. So again, we're talking about transformation, what you need to do to assert your transformation. And right off the bat, it's saying you need to take action, creative energies, and you need to tap into those unlimited ideas through your crown chakra, which is connected to divine energy. So here we go. Let's do our tarots. Oh, I don't know what that was. Sorry about that. All right, here we go. Okay. All right, where you are right now. 14, temperance. I forget what sign of the zodiac temperance is. 14 is a number 5 in tarot. Here's the card. Try to do your own interpretation of the card. I have a gentleman sitting here, Infinity 8. We've got Infinity 8. So I've seen Infinity 8 twice in this reading so far. And this person is very blessed with spirit. And temperance is about, it's not judge, it's about balance. That's right, balance. So balance is, that's Libra. Yeah, it is. It's about, I believe it's an earth sign energy. And it is about balance. We have a lot of yellow in here, so it's balancing. I would say that it's about balancing your emotions and trusting the spiritual energy that you have within to, wow, I feel like this is like glowing in the phone here. So trusting the spiritual energy that you have within to help you present yourself in a very temperance is kind of like an even keel. to where you're not picking up on what everybody else wants, what everybody else thinks, and what everybody else is feeling. It's a person that is really, holding your own. You hold your own. You hold your own thoughts, your own, your own world, and you're not allowing other energies to interrupt where you are, is what I'm getting from this card. And I heard someone that said that they didn't like the word duality and didn't believe in it, but to me, you've got moon, sun, the moon and the sun. So the moon is about your, first and foremost, it's the feminine energy, and the mother energy, our feminine sides, and the sun. And yes, men, you have a feminine side. Women, you have a masculine side. And the sun is the Leo energy, the father, the fire energy. So the sun is our sun signs are the sign that we are presenting when we're born. So it's our outer self. And then the moon signs, what was that smell? The moon sign is what we present within. It is how we connect when I'm like all alone with myself. What I present is very different than when I'm like at my job. So it's kind of like taking those two energies and bringing them together so that you have oneness with self, oneness with God consciousness, God within. And that's what I'm getting from this card, and where you're at. This is where you're at right now, trying to not like have the two different personas presenting, to be able to connect them together, the feminine energy, the masculine energy, and not be afraid of those energies to, be seen by the world, and connect them together so that when the feminine energy is needed, you can tap into it. When the, masculine's all about, the courage, whether you are, have that courage to move forward, the strength, all that masculine stuff, the provider. And then the feminine energy is all about your softness, the nurturing. We all need to know when to be strong and when to be, a little more nurturing, a little, present our ideas, a little, think about, with if you have children or you've seen children. I know being in teaching mode a lot, it's like what I want to say isn't necessarily what I do say. So, that masculine energy is like, I want to correct it. I want it, but then the feminine is like, are you really going to get through to them if you, speak to them like this, so it's bringing them together. And that's kind of like what I get with these two energies, bringing them together so we can be, instead of being aggressive or, completely passive, we're being assertive, and we're able to speak and say our truth without being afraid of what anyone else may or may like or not like, not getting caught up with all that. So, what brought you here? It's funny because it makes so much sense. All right. Okay. Whew. We have the Seven of Swords. Swords are thoughts. And this is a very interesting card. And, to tell you that this card brought you here. So this was in the near past, or it could be a past life, where you are constantly fighting off those thoughts, or those things that were like trying to destroy you, the thought mind. So again, you can look at the card and try to interpret it yourself. But, you know, we've got some clarity here. The blue sky is a representation of clarity. And then you've got the sun shining down, which, you know, is the light, the masculine energy. And, you know, he's got that sword in his hand. So he's fighting off the demons in his mind. And I've said this numerous times. The demons of my mind are what can destroy me more than any person, place, or thing. It is the demons of my mind that will stop me, prevent me from fulfilling my dreams. They can stop me. Those demons in my mind can stop me from getting out of bed in the morning. So if I choose to stay there, I will stay there. But if I choose to get up, fight off those thoughts, you know, just stab them, get rid of them, you know, get rid of those thoughts that are just keeping me stuck, keeping me like tied up in knots and not moving forward. And then, you know, run for the hills, you know, run into the horizon, just run, get away from them, you know, and collect the feathers on the way. The feathers can represent your angels, your guides. Feathers are symbolic to people that have passed, but they're also symbolic to angels that are watching over us, you know, and different feather colors represent different things. So, you know, black is obviously kind of a darkness color, but in all darkness, eventually there is light. So, and look at those crows. They're not too happy, you know, and crows could be a symbolism too for you. You may be seeing crows in your life. You might want to look up spirit animals, crows. They might be your spirit animal. And, you know, so check that out and see if, you know, crows are working for you in your life. But they're not happy. You know, they're like, he's finally getting rid of us. He's finally, you know, empowering himself so that, you know, we can't weaken his mind anymore. And he's running into here, the balance of truth, you know, knowing what truth is. And usually it's not in our human mind. Truth is in our spiritual mind. So, wow. That just like came out. It's like, wow. Okay. And now we have, if you don't find your balance, if you don't let your inner truth come through, if you don't take that action, if you don't be rid of, you know, the things that are keeping you in an unhealthy place, blocked, unable to move forward, if you don't tap into your unlimited ideas and your creative energies, you're going to end up being here. If you do end up being here, now this is the Eight of Swords. Eights represent, first of all, 8 is infinity. There's no beginning, no end, okay? You could be in this place forever. So think about a person that has been diagnosed with depression, PTSD, anxiety, all those mental illnesses that often we're labeled with. And often when we get that label, we will carry it like the scarlet letter, you know, we're marked. Okay, so bipolar, so we're marked with it. We walk around carrying that symbol of who we are, and it's like we allow it to own us. We allow it to keep us there. And if you don't run away from those thoughts, those labels, those those things that have like kept you imprisoned, and if you don't find this place here, that sense of balance, that sense of allowing your true self to be, and stopping the mental torture, this is where you can be. And look at that card. That's like an intense card. So here she is. Really, if you look at it this way, she's not tied up. There's nothing tying her up. There's nothing keeping her, But when she looks in the mirror, this is what she sees. She sees that there's just that mental weaponry just destroying her, just tying her up, blindfolding her. She cannot see. What is it? See the tree in the forest, or I don't know, light at the end of the tunnel. She can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. So, all you got to do is flip the switch. Flip that switch. Be rid of those thoughts. Be rid of those things that are causing you anguish, those things that are causing you to be blinded by society, family, whatever it is that's creating that blindness. Labels. Sometimes I believe the psychiatric world does more damage than good. And, and I was in that world for a while, trust me. And so were my children. And I can't say that, were there some tools that were provided? Yeah, probably. To me, the best world that somebody can find is a world where you're learning to empower yourself, overcome the thoughts that are destroying you. And that world is there. I know there's a lot of recovery programs that provide that. And when they start to keep you in a place that dims your light, where you can't really see the light at the end of the tunnel, you're only seeing what they want you to see, then it's time to break away from that world. I know that for me, I needed to tap into a much bigger world than what I was in. And I had to walk away from a lot of, not that it didn't work for many, many years, it did. But when it stopped working, I didn't stop growing. When it stopped working, I moved and found the place that would continue to increase my spiritual awareness. And I'm very happy, for all the paths I've taken. But I never, ever fed into any labels that were put on me. I refuse. Medications that people want. No, I'm not going to do that. Did I try them? Yeah. And all they do is make me feel suckier than I felt. So I learned to work through the feelings. And then I learned to tap into spirituality. And those things don't haunt me anymore. So I'm not telling anyone, I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling anyone to go off their medications. I'm not telling anyone to stop doing anything that they're doing. I'm just saying, if something isn't working, don't stop looking. And sometimes you have to get away from the medical world to find the real answers. That's all I have to say about that. So we have a pretty blue, very light blue, and a little bit of indigo. So it's about communicating and third eye here. Very pretty image. And the card itself says, am I focused on what I am losing or gaining? And here we go. It's negative, positive. Are you focusing on your losses or your gains? And what you focus on is what you get. So if you're focusing on lack and losses, you will receive more lack and losses. If you focus on your gains, you will receive more gains. And that's just how energy works. Energy goes where energy flows. Energy flows where energy goes. Either or. I think it works both ways, no matter, kind of like a, addition problem. No matter which way you add them, what numbers go first, you're going to come up with the same. Sorry, that's my teacher mode again. So, are you going through some change? Are you scared to let go because of what you might lose? What if you shifted your focus from what you might lose to what you might gain? Endings are actually new beginnings. So we got action here. We got unlimited ideas here. We've got creation here. And we've got balance. So, and we've got get the heck out. Get out now. Stop seeing the picture upside down. Turn it right side up. Turn it right. That would be right side up for me. Run away from all that's keeping you down. So here we go. Today's soul action. Today, make a list of all the things you will gain from the change you are going through. Feel your heart, take a breath, and deepen into trust. Amazing things are coming. So there we go. There's your journal. So that's what I have for you today. And I hope you enjoyed it. It was kind of a good, it was good for me. A lot came out in this. And I really, oops, sorry about that. I really enjoyed this reading and the way I did it. And I really loved my Soul Truth cards. I forgot how wonderful they used to be when I used them on a regular basis. So with that, be blessed. Have a wonderful Sunday. And, keep moving forward no matter what. Keep moving forward. Stop believing in the lies and stop finding your truth. Bye-bye.